Now, this time of year can be extremely difficult for many families, and over this holiday period, the cost of living crisis has seen many Australians seek support services for the first time. An estimated 3.7 million households are experiencing food insecurity and struggling to make ends meet. Fortunately, we have services such as the Salvation Army to alleviate some of these challenges. And joining me now is the General Manager of Community Fundraising at the Salvos, Andrew Hill. Andrew, thank you for your time and Merry Christmas to you.
Yeah, happy Christmas to you. Thank you so much for having me.
It's our pleasure. Look, how did your annual Christmas appeal go this year and what does it involve?
Well, fortunately, it's still going where we need to raise $25 million, and that appeal is open right to the end of this year. So we're very, very close, and we're asking Australians to still dig deep and go to salvationarmy.org.au right now and donate. So we've seen the Australian public be amazingly generous, not just with financial donations through our website and through the mail, but the gift of food and toys to our centres has been absolutely overwhelming, and it's really done a lot to people who are really struggling.
That's so great to hear. Australians can be so generous, so it is wonderful to get that news from you. How many families do you think the appeal has helped so far? I know it's not finished, but so far.
We've definitely helped tens of thousands of families. We've distributed over 250,000 toys and gifts to families. Tens of thousands of meals and hampers. We've had Christmas meals at our centres all around Australia, from Brisbane to Burnie and Tasmania, all around Australia. So it's been amazing. And our ability to put food on the table and to do a Christmas meal is only possible because of the generosity of Australians. And we are just the conduit between the generosity of Australia and the people in need, and we can't say thank you enough.
Look, so many people are struggling at home, and I know that they want to be able to help. So if they aren't in a position to maybe make a financial donation, what other ways can they contribute?
Oh, look, you can always drop into our centres and give the gift of food, tin food, and, go grocery shopping and maybe just take it into the local salvos and drop it off, because those essential food items that we're able to give means the difference of a family putting food on the table for their kids that they may not otherwise have been able to do. So that's really, really important.
And what kind of feedback are you hearing from the families that have been helped through this? I'm sure it's really made their Christmas.
Yeah, absolutely. We've seen mums and dads just overwhelmed with tears of just joy to see what they've been donated, get hampers and food. It's just been amazing. And they come into our centres thinking that, maybe they're just going to get a little bit. And the generosity of Australia has been so amazing. And we've had beautiful hampers to give to families all around Australia. It's just been overwhelming. And for our volunteers, it's one of those real joys at Christmas time.
Oh, that's beautiful to hear. Speaking of this cost of living crisis, I mentioned in the introduction to our interview, so many more Australians than ever are seeking support services. Have you noticed an increase at the Salvation Army with people seeking support?
Yeah, absolutely. 1 in 10 Australians say that they need to reach out to a charity just to get through Christmas. So that's significant. And of those, half of those have never used a charity before. And we're definitely seeing that people coming through our doors that maybe were once donors are now recipients of the services that we provide. And, that's a really startling thing to see, that people who have never reached out to charity are coming to us. And for some people, that's quite a humbling experience. And sometimes it comes with a little bit of shame, but Our volunteers and our local salvos have just embraced people, just love and joy, just saying, it's okay, we're going to get you through this.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for your time, Andrew. I'm going to have to cut you off there. And thank you, everyone at home, for your company tonight.